It's the MeTooMusic Show. Said we're playing music and we talk about it. It's the MeTooMusic Show. Said we're playing music and we talk about it. It's the MeTooMusic Show. I like it. Said we're playing music and we talk about it. It's the MeTooMusic Show. I like that. Said we're playing music and we talk about it. MeTooMusic Show.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good evening, actually, it is. I'm Levi 2 King, and this is the MeTooMusic Show. Got a special show here today. But before we get
MeTooMusic Show. Said we're playing music and we talk about it.
The intro I wanted to play back again. Before we get into this show, as I was saying, we have a special show here today for you all. I'm happy. Got my cousin here today, my brother / cousin, my first cousin. And we're going to give y'all just a little time to join this stream, just a little bit. So I'm going to get this thing kicked off with some music as we wait for y'all to join. We see a few people joining. Nakia King, that is sister of Joel. Bobby Connor, what up, Bobby? Good evening and good evening. So I'm going to play some music as you all join. Spread the word for me. Let everybody know we're here. We know most people are going to watch the replay of this. But for those of you all driving home from work, go on and tune in. We're going to play some music. I'm going to get this thing kicked off right here.
Woo! What you gon'
Scooter.
what you gon' praise?
Scooter Lamont.
What you gon' do? What you gon' praise? What you gon' do? What you gon' praise? What you gon'
He will be right with me in the storm.
Yep.
And he will protect me from harm. I don't need to look any further.
Y'all go ahead and share this show. Let the world know we're here. About to talk to Joel P.E. King from JPEG Creative Works Theater.
Cause I know he'll bring me out.
So go ahead and spread the word. Share the show. If you're on Facebook, share the show. If you're on YouTube, just take the link, share it, send it to a bunch of your friends. And we're going to play Scooter just to get y'all warmed up. Miss Delilah, good evening. Tanya Jackson, my big sister, good evening.
But I just cannot sing another sad song.
Miss Tiffany McClinton.
The promise that he made me. When I get sad, I look to him cause he can make me glad.
Spread the word, people. I sound like your daddy. Spread the word, people. Let the world know we're here. Let them know we're talking to Joel. Auntie Mother Chiquita Sumner, good evening. Nakia, did you share the show with all your siblings? If all your siblings got on, it'll shut the internet down. Share the show.
I'll praise when I don't understand. I'll keep going cause you hold my hand. I'll keep rising with tears on my face. I'm gonna make it and it's all by your grace.
Yep.
No matter what
Letitia Green. That's our cuz, Joel. That's Auntie Odessa's daughter. Miss Latanya Griffin. What up, Tanya? Pastor Darrell Lee, good evening. Yep. Teresa Lynn. Yep.
No matter what's happening.
Christopher J. Watkins, good evening to the brother.
See you, Lord.
That is Scooter Lamont, y'all. MeTooMusic Zone, getting us started to get this thing kicked off. Thank y'all for joining us this evening. I have a very special guest, Miss Tanya Pulliam. Good evening. Special guest with me. This is my first cousin in the building. My first cousin. We call each other brother cuz. Y'all welcome to the stage, my brother, my cousin, Joel P.E. King. Say something, Joel. Make sure you're there. There you go. I hear
What's up, man? Hello, family.
Joel just got his hair twisted, got a new style. That's
Come on,
nice.
Don't do it. I already said it's about to be this kind of interview.
It's gonna be that kind of interview.
Oh boy, come on, let's just take back the beat back for a minute.
Sister Sharon Lockett, good evening, Sister Sharon. All right.
That's my auntie.
That's your auntie. Y'all welcome. This is the what's your main title, Joel, for JPEG Creative Works?
Artistic director producer.
Artistic director producer for JPEG Creative Works Theater.
Yes.
For those who don't know, who want to know what JPEG stands for, fill them in.
Joel Patrick Edward King. My mama, Uncle John, my daddy, and the lineage. There it is.
Oh, that's right, John Patrick.
Uh-huh.
Right. Marvin Edward. That's right. Where your mama come in?
Yeah, it's the first name, Joel.
Oh, Joel, because they call her Joe.
Yeah. No, well, no, wow, that's not the reason why.
Oh, that's not?
No.
What family am I in, if I didn't know?
She hated that name. That's not why I call. But no, she got real biblical with it. Chosen of the Yahweh.
Got you.
Yeah. So that was her motivation.
Got you.
So she put this big old task on me from the birth. So thank you, Mom King.
So I'm put a pin there. Put a pin there, because that's a question that I have based off of something that I saw when I saw you on Channel 2 on Fox 2. Was that with Tim Ezel? Was Tim Ezel on there?
Yeah, that was Tim Ezel.
Yeah, when you all did the promo for it, when you did it back in, what was that, July, August? I don't even remember.
July.
In July. Yeah, there was something that was brought up. We'll save that for towards the end. But y'all, this is my cuz, Joel Patrick Edward. I'm glad. Nah, man, don't be scared.
I ain't never been so scared on an interview in my life. You know, you got your daddy blood running through you, but I don't know what's about to come out your mouth.
But I'm also 50% my mama. So that makes me know how to.
That's real.
Yeah.
There it is.
The 50% that's in me is also in you, so I'm scared too.
No.
Right.
Okay. We'll let that. We're going to
tell the people where you were born, Joel.
East St. Louis, Illinois, Washington Park, 1448 North 48th Street. Man, that house is no longer there.
So, they tore that down?
Gone. It's a park. How they make a park? But it's the ghetto, so that's what happens. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's literally like a little sign when you go out there. Somehow they still got like the sidewalk,
Right.
not the house.
So
And
is that the
we
only?
never had no grass, so it's still what
Never.
it is.
I was gonna say that, but I was being good. So what about the houses next door? Are they there?
I
What about
think
Uncle Mike's house that was across the street, and Aunt Debbie's house that was down the street?
there's a lot of those houses gone.
I'm gonna
Like
go
I
drive by.
can't even. Yeah, you should take a drive by. Take a drive by. A lot of those houses are gone. It's crazy.
I'm driving by. So that's where you were raised then?
That's where I was raised, man.
Of course I know,
14,
but
48.
act like I
Of
don't
course,
know.
yes. But everybody should know that, man. That was the street. That was like family on that street for a minute. Cause Aunt Debbie was on that street for a second too. Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike was cattle corner across the street to y'all's right. Aunt
Yeah.
Debbie was down the street to your right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They got out before it got, turned to what it
Right.
turned to.
When y'all
Yeah.
first moved there, that was a really nice neighborhood. Sister
It
Carolyn
really
Fenoy,
was.
good evening. Okay, so
It was actually a nice house before the rest of us was born.
you
Boy,
worried about what I'm gonna say.
I'm just trying. I'm just spitting the gospel truth. The kid ain't supposed to grow up like that with boys on everyone.
Man, we had some fun in that house though. First
That's
time
for real.
first time I ever played on slip and slide in my life was in that backyard. In that backyard, sure it was.
That's where the grass was.
Right. So that's where you were raised until when? You moved from there when?
I'm moving there, yeah, when until I went to college, which was right up the street. Went to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, and was still kind of like coming back home for a minute. And then I ended up getting an apartment out there, then Maryville, and then after Maryville, I ended up in St. Louis. And then after St. Louis became everything, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, all those different places. So,
out of all the places you've lived, what's been one of your favorites, and for what reason?
Interesting enough, Sarasota, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. I would say LA first, but then Sarasota, Florida, because it recentered me in a way that I didn't know I needed. One of my friends, she said something that was real, like profound, like about St. Louis, actually. She said, I was born in Connecticut, but I was reborn in St. Louis. And you just thinking she's like spitting hyperbole, just it's Kendra C. Johnson, her, just big and extra. So, but when I was in that time of my life, just transitioning like out of St. Louis and trying to just redefine who I am and what my wants were, it was Sarasota that reintroduced me to myself in a way that I knew was like more tangible of like, because, we taught, man, to just kind of give ourselves away. And I did that for a very long time with JPEG, with the initial stages of it. So for like 10 years, but then I knew like God was calling me like to do something different, to pour into me a bit differently. And Sarasota opened that door while still giving me the option of community. And so that was like crazy. So I'm like, okay, here it is.
So Sarasota, Florida, never heard anybody say that it's a place for like networking and connection. Is that type of place? Well,
I'll say it is. My friend Erica Sutherland, she's a director. She brought me out there to do a film called Stratosphere. You can find it on Amazon. And then so I, after performing that, my co-star, he was, and he liked my work. So he brought one of the like premiere. So I never,
Uh-oh, what happened, Joel? Did we lose Joel? Come on back, Joel Patrick. Come on back. Good evening to Brother Nick Snyder. Top of the evening to you. Brother Randy Cole, good evening. Let me see if we can get Joel back here.
It's his company for his sponsors.
There he is.
We
lost you, Joel. You blacked
man.
out on us. So start where you said with your, I think you said did you say it was your business partner? You named his name, then it went black.
Yeah, okay. No. So Nate Jacobs, he is the founding artistic director of West Coast Black Theater Troupe. He came in, gave me an opportunity, like I auditioned for him because of my co-star from the film that I did. I think I did that film in the summer. By December, I was performing on the West Coast Black Theater stage, and they enjoyed the work. The sponsors got behind me with the work that I was doing as well, it was something real magical because it was something I wanted to foster in St. Louis, but it became kind of hard. You know, sometimes that crab in the bucket mentality is kind of real in some spaces. And then I also understand it though, like people trying to keep what they have.
So you saying that's the case in St. Louis, you think?
I think it can be. It definitely can be. Like, I feel that our generation specifically didn't benefit as much from the generation before as we could have. And but I'm not mad at it because it also created the business acumen that I have, that you have. Like, we were go-getters. You know, if you're not going to give it to us, we're going to go get it on our own.
100%.
You know? So so it became that much of that. But man, for me personally, I just think about how much further it would have been if it was more of that helping hand, because I didn't know much of what I was doing. I went by literally what I saw, you know, from the theater, and what was just birthed inside of me. And I was learning on the job. I was learning. The crazy thing about it, you know how a lot of people kind of go aggressive real far, like in the beginning, real pretentious. Honestly, I wish in some spaces, I wish I would have started there first and then gather humility later, because the people that I brought, or that, God brought into the space, they were, some challenging Black folks, but it was some good, talented people, but some challenging people. And we had some really, really good times. But I just only could imagine if St. Louis could just cement that discipline, that when it comes to like professionalism consistently, man, it'll be like blown out. I think what we got is that we know we got it mentality. So we ain't got to do as many rehearsals. We ain't got to do as much of this. At times, it's not always like that. But those times you experience, it's like, man, if we would just like, because I'm like this, like, we come from your yes is your yes, and if your yes changes, just let me know that. But let your yes be your yes, And so when I'm not faced with that, sometimes I'm challenged, or in the past, I've been challenged on how to communicate and be in company with that type of indecisiveness. But all the time we grow, we learn, we grow, and we know what we need to do differently.
I think I found, good evening, Pastor Steve-O. Corey, what up, man? D.A. Chapman, that's our cuz. Good evening. Alicia Denise French, daughter of Erna French. Good evening. She says, hi, Joe.
Come on, friends.
So I found in the St. Louis area that what you're saying, yes, is true, but I think it's very important to surround yourself with everybody that's opposite of what you're describing. So I found that there are pockets of those people here, and those are the people I've always chosen to stay connected with and roll with, because you're right about that being one of the problems here. That's crazy. Coming back home, what high school did you come out of?
The final graduating
Eastside Flyers.
Whoa, wow. The final graduating class of Lincoln Senior High School, home of the Tigers, the mighty, mighty Tigers. Roar. Yeah.
The last class before they merged Lincoln and Eastside.
Yeah, it's the last class of Lincoln Senior High School.
But you wanted to go to Assumption, didn't you?
Wow. This is real.
I went all the way back. Altoff, whichever one.
You talking about what's a prison now?
Darius Chapman said you wanted to be a Flyer.
What?
Jamaica Ivy Fields, that's our cuz. She says, don't do the Flyers now.
They don't.
I'm not going to start a war.
Darius went Belleville?
I'm not going to. Darius, what school did you go to? I don't even know.
Belleville West.
He went to West?
Darius probably at Assumption. He's probably at Alton.
They probably kept him when they transferred it to a prison. Your cousin Tremaine said, talking about some roar. He said roar. Talking about Lincoln Tigers. So he came out of Lincoln Senior High School. Oh, right. Darius said he came out of Eastside.
Sorry for you, brother.
All right, talk about your church beginnings real quick.
Yeah, this kind of it's interesting to be talking about this with you, man. But like honestly, that was it. For me, it's like you're talking about some of the biggest lessons that we learned.
Right.
You know, and I carry that with me. I tell people like, you know, we knew I knew so much more about the business at a young age and didn't even know that we were learning about the business at a young age. Like with the different people that came around that we had coming through the church and all of that. And then but just the musicality of it. Like I told Melva this one time. I said, Melva, I didn't even know myself, like, because, you know, I was a visual artist first. Like, at least that's what I knew first. And then singing became like this other thing. And I did not know how developed of a musician I was, but I did know that I was interested in like writing plays and writing songs here and there. And it was that. It was like, I even hear some of the music that's in the show, and I'm like,
oh no, yeah, you stole a lot of that.
I did not.
I sat up in that show like, yep, I wrote that. That's me.
You know, man, look, you know, boy, one ear to another. That was inspiration. I give you that. I don't know,
hey,
but I can't tell you what song.
We were both inspired from the same place, so of course we're gonna have similarities. Exactly.
Absolutely. I was like, okay, this right here, this right. Okay, I see where they came from. But you know, it's but that was church, man. Like that was family. That was some of the best and some of the most challenging times. And I don't mean like challenging like horrible. I mean challenging like, why are we still here? Why are we still? It's 5 o'clock. Church ended at 2 o'clock. Why are we still here? You got 10 kids to feed. Why are we still here?
We lived in the
hungry.
Church.
They done sold chicken after church and they told us we can't go in the overflow.
We didn't get to eat, right?
What am I supposed to do? Man. But no, church, that was, I think it kind of spoiled me personally, like, because like just learning what community was and how to be in those spaces. Like I learned the things I did not like, the things I did like, and it was the transformative things and the more honest things. It's like I'm so happy to have grown up with you all, like my family, like in close net in the way that we did, you know. And if for all it's worth, I wish we could have been even closer to be, just growing up and just being able to share more spaces with each other, just outside, inclusive of the church, you know, just to understand some of the messaging that we were receiving and just to kind of understand how my big cousin was growing up, how you were living in this space, how Carlos was doing, you know, the marriage and all, like what does that look like for y'all? You know, so I think some of the stuff we kind of stood, you know, mom and dad kind of kept us away from in certain ways. But I don't understand how y'all was a preacher's kid, but y'all.
So the next question is.
I don't understand it.
Let me turn his camera off. So the next question is. Man, what is?
Cool, let that go.
See,
all I want to tell y'all, the audience, Greenleaf was written in East St. Louis before Netflix, Hulu, any network. It was in East St. Louis. I believe it there. I'm ready.
Chuck Flowers. Good evening, Chuck Flowers. Chris Cook, Oklahoma
Chuck,
City.
congratulations, Chuck.
Good evening. Yeah, congratulations, Chuck. That's a legend right there. Bishop
Yeah,
Robert
check
Webb.
that.
Good evening. He talking about wow. Yeah, Greenleaf was written right there. 8625 State Street, 9th and Exchange. But you said you wish we could have grown up a little closer. When we were younger, because of our age difference, at that time when I was younger, you were basically a kid. We grown now. So now it is not like a major age gap. But when you're a little younger, 5, 6 years, 7 years makes a difference, you know.
I ain't mind putting your hands on us after church. You ain't gonna talk about that. You ain't gonna mind. I learned how to fight after church.
So my next question is, what is your very first memory when you knew? See, I'm changing the subjects. What's your very first memory when you knew you were interested in theater? What's the first time you can remember and recall? This is what I want to do.
Yeah, Dunbar Elementary School. I remember it like it was yesterday. Like that was one of the first things. They had a troupe to come in and they performed at the school, and I just remember what I felt like in that moment. I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to do that. And then it hit me even more when they took us on a field trip, and I think they were rehearsing for Black Nativity at Roosevelt High School. And I was in the 5th grade, but I remember so vividly because it touched me that way. And this young lady was singing. I don't know what song that she was singing, but I'm like, man, I want to be able to perform like that. And they were in the auditorium, and I was able to see this. So yeah, it birthed something inside me, and I was chasing it for years. So thank God for the church, because we didn't have that in school. We didn't. We did like the May Festival and stuff like that, but like an actual stage play, that wasn't an option back then, not at all.
Can you remember the very first solo you ever sang in public?
I sure do.
What was it? Let me stop the music. Go.
Because I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting this mixed up with Keita's song.
Keita's song was "Go Ahead, Drive the Nails in Your Hand." You don't remember that? Laugh at me.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So
said,
that's one. All you have to give him a call on my Jesus. Is that hers?
I don't remember that one.
Okay, mine is, if there's a problem, now I'm 12 all over again, in your life that you just can't seem to solve.
I remember. Keep going.
My Jesus is faithful to hear your cry. All you got to do is give him a call. Call on my Jesus. Just call on Jesus. Okay. He will answer prayers.
I vaguely remember that.
Oh, wow. Laura, she taught us that. That's right.
You're right. You sure right. Laura Wallace.
But the one I did with you was when, God rest her soul, Mother Ursuline was competing with me with Soon As I Get Home.
Oh, I remember that.
She would not let me get in, baby. She went to the high soprano. I was like, okay, let me in, coach.
Man, I'm going to tell you, going back to the BFAC days, when I saw how much you had developed, was when, I guess it was Grandmama who put you over the seniors choir. Now, here it is. Joel was like 5 years old. He wasn't 5. He was probably out of high school by then, actually. Were you out of high school? I think you were out of high school.
Yeah.
You
I was fresh out of high school. No, I was in college during that time.
But she had you directing the seniors choir.
Yep, she did.
Do you remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
That's when I realized how much you had really developed. That first song, I barely remember that. Sister Nadine Sanders, good evening. Major Scale. What up, Major?
I'm going to give a little shout out to Joan Brown of Lincoln Senior High School.
Come on, shout out. Shout out anybody you
choir.
Want to.
Yeah, she helped develop a lot of that too. Yeah, Miss Brown. Miss Brown, man. Mrs. Brown. And so with her and you all, it was like just more. And then when I went to college.
Us.
Well,
right.
I mean, I sat in the seat, bro. I went behind them keys. And then now and again, I would direct that song. I ain't tell y'all, right, but I threw my shoulder out a couple of times. I don't know why I was wild.
You was like your daddy on steroids.
Right? I thought it was right. I was giving God praise.
Man. Wow. Okay. So we already talked about, I asked you, what's up, Rhoda G? I already asked you what cities you've lived in, and you said, for those of just joining us, we're talking to Joel Patrick Edward King. Scraps.
King.
Also known as Scraps. You said you lived in Chicago. L.A.
Los Angeles. L.A.
Sarasota,
Atlanta.
Florida.
Sarasota, Florida.
Atlanta.
New York.
Atlanta. You didn't name New York at first, though.
Man, because I did New York 3 months. That was it. That's all I had in me.
Did you say Nashville?
No, that was it. Like as far as live places, that was it. No, that's in Nashville.
And out of everywhere, you said Sarasota, Florida was your favorite.
Florida.
Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
We talked negative enough about St. Louis. Tell us, tell us, what quality did St. Louis have that you wish you had in all the other places?
St. Louis was raw. Like, just taken from the words of Maya Angelou, like you may not remember the words or you remember what somebody said or what somebody did to you, but you remember how you felt. That is what I learned for the work that I was doing in St. Louis. Like, it took us maybe to a bit of struggles at times, because again, we're not like that all the time, but there at times it took us a bit of a struggle to get there. But baby, man, when the people came in and they sat down and they felt what was going on, the oil was there, man. Even in the R&B concert, the oil was there. I'm like, this is a little bizarre. That's why I say we gotta.
I'm looking for the views expressed in this broadcast, and not necessarily the views. I can't find my button. Where's my drop? So that's what you missed when not in St. Louis. Just the rawness
like
of it
now.
all.
Yeah, the rawness of it, and that's why I could, like, when we talk about it, because I don't mean to say it in a negative fashion, but I do just acknowledge what it was. But it was a lot of people that had not had the stage like that. So it was supposed. I'm saying to say it was supposed to be that way,
Gotcha.
And my hope was like the development of it. That's why I say I wish I was just a little bit more aggressive, because I came from the teachings that would have helped me, like, impart that a little bit more. But I cushioned some things because I wanted to see it happen. I was living in a space of desperation, and I can say that honestly. Like, I was really amazed that God was sending that level of talent my way. So I'm like, okay, and I get to see this and people get to witness this, then let me shut up. Let me kind of let some things kind of slide. Let me understand that they got children and all those things. And then you get into the professional world, like, these people got children too. They got, issues that they're dealing with their love life and all that kind of stuff. They got it too. They just handle it differently. So,
Pastor Mickey King, good evening, and good evening. Okay, real quick. We're gonna get to the show. Real quick.
Yeah.
This is the section where people kind of get to know you a little bit outside
Yes.
of that. This is One Has to Go. 5 quick questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quick questions.
Okay.
One
okay.
has to go. Fettuccine or spaghetti? One has to go. Fettuccine or spaghetti?
Spaghetti, because everybody don't do that right. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Michael Jackson or Prince? One has to go.
Prince, I'm sorry. Rest in peace. You got to be him.
Okay. Whitney Houston or Anita Baker?
Auntie Anita ain't been acting right. Her soul needs to get
Man,
right with
you
Christ.
got to be out your mind. Lucy.
I mean, not vocally. Because I think people sleep on Anita.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, Anita Whitney was a beast, but Anita that instrument is something fantastic.
All right. One has to go. Facebook or Instagram? Which one would you get rid of?
Instagram.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I'm just familiar. I'm a creature of habits with some things.
Last one. Motion picture. All right. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
Dream Girls or The Color Purple? One has to go.
Oh, wow. This is really good. All right. Okay. Gosh. Well, I tell you this. You can always see a great version of Dream Girls on stage, but you can't always see a great version of The Color Purple. So I'm going to have to say Dream Girls got to go.
Wow,
I got to keep that classic, The Color Purple.
Okay.
God bless Fantasia.
Delilah said by Anita. Chuck Flowers said, I think he's saying Color Purple has to go. Is that what he's saying?
Oh, no. The classic?
Wow.
Oh, the classic.
Wow.
No. And Color Purple was life-changing. I did a stage play. It was life-changing for me. I played Harpo and I played Misters.
In the same production?
No, two different productions.
Times. Which one did you enjoy?
5 years apart.
Which one did you enjoy more?
Mister.
Really?
Mister.
Why? Because of the range? What is it?
The range. It was the range. Like, like just knowing if I didn't know that I could do it, I knew that I could do it. Because what God came and poured into me, and then the skill set that was already there, I'm like, yeah, this brother pretty incredible. I could sit back and like say that. Yeah, that was a show.
Okay, Chuck Flowers said he misunderstood. He likes Color Purple. He said it backwards. Pastor Mickey King says keep the Color Purple. Y'all, I'm sitting here talking to Joel Patrick Edward. That's JPE King from JPEG Creative Works.
These are people I know too. All these folks I know.
JPEG Creative Works Theater. His internet is acting up. We're gonna pay some bills. It's coming. It keeps going in and out. We're gonna pay some bills real quick. We're gonna play these commercials real back. Y'all stay tuned, stay locked. We coming back to talk about this production that he has coming up in a couple of weeks, and we got to let him go so he can get back to his students. Stay tuned, stay locked. This is the MeTooMusic Show with Joel Patrick Edward King. Stay tuned, stay locked. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, this is Teresa Lynn. I would love for you to pick up my new single, Wait on You. It's on all digital outlets, including MeTooMusic's The Source. It's a soulful song of prayer to the Lord. Be sure to get it today.
Join hosts Don, Rob, Alvin, and 2 every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for Wake Up St. Louis MeTooMusic Sunday Morning Show. Streaming live every Sunday morning on Facebook and YouTube. Wake Up St. Louis MeTooMusic Sunday Morning Show. Join us for laughs, great music, the word, information, news, more laughs, more great music. Every Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Wake Up St. Louis MeTooMusic Sunday Morning Show.
MeTooMusic presents the Big Game Gospel Halftime Show 2025. Big Game Gospel Halftime Show 2025. The new free EP recorded live from their performance of their Big Game Gospel Halftime Show featuring Balm and Gilead. I'm encouraged. With my whole heart. And until I found the Lord. It's available for free download right now at The Source. That's MeTooMusic.com/The Source. METOOmusic.com/The Source. MeTooMusic presents the Big Game Gospel Halftime Show 2025. Get it today.
Hey everybody, it's Christina Bell here. This is Raytina.
This is Elder Greg Happy Guitar Haynes.
This is your boy Jesse Prather.
This is Kevin Wiggins.
It's Daphne Rice Bruce.
What's up, y'all? This is Jay Ross.
This is Pastor Michael Lampkin.
This is Amber Elliott.
This is Marcus Lampkin, Michael Lampkin brother.
This is Jesse Williams.
Hey, it's Chrissy Ransom.
Hey, this is DeAndre Duncan.
Hey, this is Scooter of Phase 2.
This is Pastor Willie D. Brown.
Hey, this is Aaron and Frank.
Wake up. This your boy Justin Shaw, and you listening to MeTooMusic Show.
Y'all, welcome back. This is Levi 2 King. I got a special guest in the studio, well, virtually tonight. My cousin, my brother, the one and only, about to call you Pastor Joel P.E. King. Where did that come from? Lucy.
I would say it's a prophecy, but the Lord. See, my mama, your auntie, get on me. I am a certified pastor.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I am a certified. I have a certificate that says so. I've married one couple in my life. So you can't call me Reverend. I told you that. You and I had the conversation.
Reverend.
So sometimes God will rev up some things inside the people on the other end. Come on.
That's Lisa Billings. Good evening. Good evening. And good evening. Y'all, we sitting here with my cuz, one of the craziest people on this planet, Joel P.E. King. The P.E. stands for Patrick Edward.
Patrick Edward.
JPEG Creative Works.
Sir.
Theater. Joel, what's up, Yogi? Committee woman, Yolanda Yancey. Good evening, and good evening. What is one of the very first things you ever produced and directed?
Mother's Cry. in 2003 at Bible Fellowship Apostolic Church, 8625 State Street.
Evangelist Carolyn Lewis. That wasn't 2003. That was 2001.
2003.
That was 2001.
No, it was 2003. I'm going to tell you how I know.
I can tell you how I know. I just don't want to tell you on air.
I ain't ashamed of my afflictions. I got put out of my house during this. That's how I know. It was July 2003. I had just graduated from college. I got evicted, and I was needing some stuff for the show. And I drove on to North County, St. Louis, to get some things for the show. And so all my things scattered in that front lawn, and those people just grabbing things and putting them in their car. I said, "Whoa." All I did was just turn it in circles, and so I smiled. I didn't know what to do with my life in the road.
Leo Richards, good evening. Jarrell Davis Jr., good evening. Scooter Thomas, good evening.
But I want to hear your story. Why you thought it was 2001 though?
Off air, I'll tell you. So
okay, off air.
So A Mother's Cry, that was Evangelist Carolyn Lewis. It was at BFAC on a Saturday. It was like early evening, late afternoon. It was like at a different time. Okay, so one great kick I've gotten in the past several years is when we used to still watch regular TV, right? Like cable and stuff.
Right.
And I would see you pop up in commercials. Name some of the commercials and the spots. What's some of your television and film works? What have you done? What have you appeared in?
I have to give credit to NBC, the one that's paying me consistently for a spot I did back about 5 years ago. I got a little story I'm going to get to real quick with this. I did a job interview as an artistic director for a high school. Do you know who you are? You know who you are. This woman told me, I got like, I'm trying to do life a little different. She says no. She said, Miss King, mind you, I've been there a whole hour. She said, Miss King, I'm be real honest with you. You ain't a good fit. I'm like, what? You ain't a good fit. You talk real good. Everything you saying, you ask your questions real nice, but you ain't gonna work here. In the interview, you gonna tell me? It's okay. But she went on to say, because I've seen people like you come through my door. Like I used to do work in Atlanta as a lawyer, and there's people with that thing. And she said, you're going to get bored here and you're going to find yourself doing other things. So she said, I see that with you. And so I'm not giving you the job. I said, okay, wow. But she was right, because months after that, I did the Chicago PD. That's the check that keeps paying me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did a Mogi commercial. I've done
that's the one
commercials.
Oh, you did Budweiser?
I did, but I'm still waiting for it to show up. They had this whatever campaign or something that they were doing.
That's the Lord keeping you covered for not letting it show up. Jake Stallworth, good evening. Sister Valerie Townsend, good evening. Man, talking about Budweiser. That's funny. What else? The Mogi, that's the one I remember right there.
Yeah, that was my claim to fame around the place. I was in Columbus, Missouri, and somebody said, "Hey, ain't you that guy?" That was me. That was me.
What's so funny is every time the commercial came on, I would be so ready for you. I don't know to this day what Mogi was. What was it?
It was some type of warranty. Yeah. Apparently it was not very effective because it ended very quickly. So that's why the commercial stopped probably after about a good 3 months. But it's okay. The Lord had other plans for me.
So Chicago PD, Mogi, Budweiser. What else?
I'm sure there was this one year I was on a roll. I did a Hope.
Yeah, I remember that. The views expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily the views of MeTooMusic. Pastor Marlon May, good evening.
We
got pastors on this.
Yes.
So talk about the save stuff.
Hope Baptist Church. I did that one.
You know what? Let me just move to another question. Who are some of the people Who are some of the people that opened the door for you to do what you do? Who are some of the people that paved the way for you? Open that door and said, "Come on, Joel, I'm gonna take you on in." Who was that?
So the highlight is honestly Nate Jacobs of Sarasota, Florida.
Okay.
He literally, like, from gathering sponsors to produce my shows, to give me a platform to be able to act and feel myself in that way again. Lisa Colbert Bandelli, the founder of the Black Theater Workshop at SIUE, when she saw something in me, her and Bill Gribner, they like, hey, I was just participating. They asked me to minor in theater, so that definitely opened up some things as well. Renee Thomas.
Oh yeah.
I was inspired by the work that she was doing, and that, you know, and the platforms you all had given her. You know, of course, you know, without being too like sentimental, but I would just say my family. You guys.
Let me put the camera on me. Keep talking while I look humble.
To be able to be a part of what we were building in that, because I mean, it ain't like y'all didn't put people out, because y'all did that. You know, contingent on the circumstance.
All right, let's move to the next question. Talk about the Texas Gospel Excellence Award. The Texas Gospel Music Excellence Awards. How did that come about?
I still don't know.
You don't know?
I still do not know. All I know is somebody sent me a Facebook inbox, gave me, you know, say, congratulations, you've been nominated. I'm like, who is this? And I'm like, you know, and I'm like, so I just did a little bit more of my research, and I found out like how legit it was. I'm like, whoa. And then, you know, it felt kind of weird, because I'm like, in Texas, what are we doing in Texas? But then to understand it's nationally recognized. They took, there are multiple gospel stage plays from around the country that are in this category. So whoever did it, I say thank you. I have like complete gratitude. I am so grateful just to be in the number. Like, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you work, and when you work, your work reaches. It goes further than where you are. Melva Payton Moore. Good evening, and
come on, that's our sister right there.
Good evening. All right, we got to let you go. The show, A Great Gospel Musical, Volume 1. That's what you really came for. Volume 1, The Book of Joel. Before we go any further, it's happening Saturday, September 27th at 3 p.m. at the Grandale Theater, y'all. 3610 Grandale Square, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. Also, for tickets, you can visit www.jpec.org. That's www.jpek.org. Before we go any further, it's called the Book of Joel. Is this you, or is this based off of the book in the Bible, the Book of Joel?
I'm gonna tell you this, like, the quick version of it is, it's based off the Book of Joel in the Bible.
That's what I thought when I went and watched it. I'm like, hold on. This reminds me of the way Joel, it hit, literally.
It was just like, oh, whoa, this is kind of personal to me too. Like, when I think about my life, the journey in getting where I am today, and I got a list, like, when you were the people, Drexel Stitt, like, he's the one who's like executive producer of this, but one of the people that have reached out, he came to my shows back in 2012, real life hip hop musical, and he had always talked about doing some work with me, and he stuck with it. So it took a while. So, you know, when they talk about like this, a delay is not always a denial. Just sometimes you gotta wait the course. You say sometimes you gotta wait on the Lord. Like, you not wait on the Lord. So this is just what's happening right now.
Real life. But, what year did you say that was? The first time you did it.
First time I did it was 2010.
2010. Yeah, I was there at the Grandale.
Yep.
So it's based off of the Book of Joel in the Bible, but it hits so hard, it's kind of personal as well, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Well, because I think the other thing is I joke about it, but the pastoral, the ministerial part of who my being, it found a comfort zone. You know, where it was direct in its messaging and not like coded under a whole like a standard stage play. Because I know the guy like uses me in that way, but this was like it was just different. It was church. It was church. I'm like, whoa. And then it was also like a mirror of some of my life experiences and some things I've had to tell myself in order to keep moving and pushing to the next, and some restorative things that I knew that needed to happen. Some and some forgiveness that need to happen from within and with with other people. So it's a detox. So if you sit in that place, man, I say just come out and see the show.
So I came to the show in July. One thing I love about shows is when you can tell it goes off script for a second. And there were a couple of moments where I was sitting there like, wait a minute, is this a part of the show or are they? And I would notice it. You know who really gave it away? The only person I could look at and say, oh, no, this is real. Like, they got to come back. It was Nakia. Because I'm with Nakia every week. I can tell when she's really for real trying to gather herself. I was like, yeah, this ain't the play. This not the play no more. This is real life. So please pronounce her name for me. Is it Afriki Lolo?
Afriki Lolo is a West African dance troupe. I was trying to figure out what was the other like ingredient to making this thing like just pop even more.
Well, who was the rapper, Jordan? I thought that was the rapper.
No, that was Black Pearl.
Oh, sure it was Black Pearl. Okay, so Afriki Lolo is a dance troupe.
Yeah, West African dance troupe under the direction of Jaji Bachili. And
but they weren't in the first show then, huh?
No.
Right.
I did a show with them after I did the Great Gospel Musical, like 2 weeks later in Atlanta. And I was like, that vibration, that energy, that drum, I said, this is what that show needs. So I was like, and when we had the opportunity to do it again, I knew exactly where to go, what to do.
Okay, so Afriki Lolo is going to be in this one. So for anybody who's seen it already, that's what we can expect differently this time around. It's going to be the Africans beating on the
Drea Kelly, one of my best friends, she's going to be a part of it. She's dancing and choreographing some stuff in the show. Tish Period and
because Tish wasn't in the first time and Dabriel wasn't in it the first time.
Nope. So
what are they? Are these new characters or are they fitting in?
No, they're new. They're not new characters. However, because of those different pieces, I have learned to tell the story a bit differently. So where it was very the standard church type thing, I'm trying to just weave in even more of a story, as we go from monologue to monologue and song to song.
Got you. So Afriki Lolo, Tish Period, and Dabriel Moore. Who else is in the cast? Who else is a part of this show?
Olivia Neal. Oh, she coming back.
She got one song that just,
man.
That's the song I sat there and said. Every now and then, what's up, Tamika Fogie? Every now and then you hear a song that you wish you wrote. It's the first one that Olivia wrote that I said, dog, I wish that was mine.
God, that's a compliment, man. That hit hard.
Even though part of me said, I think I did write that.
Here we go. Here we go.
No, that first song, that was
amazing. I was inspired after Dad died.
Wow. That song was amazing. That was a good moment that night.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good moment that night. Okay, so Olivia, is Herman coming back? Herman Watson?
Herman. Olivia, Nakia, of course, is going to be back.
That's all I want to know is Nakia coming back.
Nakia coming back, baby.
That's preaching.
Allie has joined the team. Amos Isaac, man, he back and on fire.
What about True? Trunisha Combs?
She back. Yeah, Trunisha Combs, man. True, man. Of course, and that's another one. She dedicated, and Glenda Fox Fletcher, man. So we back in business. We are back in business.
What's the main premise to the show?
Restoration, repentance, and a revival. That's just what it is. Like, taking some moments just to go within, figure out what those pieces are that you need, like just a moment of just introspection, and how do you go after this in order to receive the bigger wants from God.
At what point, what inspired this show? And we're about to get out of here. At what point do you remember that you said, oh, I want to do this show?
So 2 years ago, I was with my, I call her my auntie mama here in
Wait a minute,
Atlanta.
I said Herman Watson. I meant Herman Gordon.
Herman Watson.
You let me say that. Herman Watson was the pastor at Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church, and his son Herman Jr.
With his son,
Herman Jr. Right, who gets on our radio show every weekend. So I'm speaking to him every week. So it just slipped.
Sorry,
out.
Herman Gordon.
Thank you, Delilah. Delilah's on her job, boy. Appreciate you, Delilah.
That's why she who she is.
Yeah, appreciate you. Okay,
but yeah,
at what moment did you know this is the show I want to do?
Yeah, so when I did when I was asked to write a show, and then so I could be able to produce it in a show in a church, and knew that it will always could be produced in a church. That was the thing. And then when I started reading through it, that was the moment I knew. I said, this got to go. It has to go forth. I don't know how we're going to do it because that church ended up not doing it. Mm-hmm. But then I thought about you. I thought about Mom. And that was like the ticket for me. I remember you said, all you got to do, because I sent it to you a couple of times. I was like, you just got to, I said, okay, well, let me do it. Let me just trust this. And yeah, and then when we had that, it's always a read through. When you read through it and you realize what it's doing to you while you're reading it, you're like, I got to share this with people. I just can't keep it to myself.
Last couple questions. What can people expect September 27th at the Grandale Theater for a great gospel musical?
A revival, a truly transformative experience, a connection with God and community, and there is something for everybody in it. No matter if it is sermon number 2, sermon number 3, or whatever it is, it's something for everyone. It's not just going along with the music and letting that touch you, but you want to be there. You definitely want to be there to experience like God and community in that way.
All right, you got the last 30 seconds. Say whatever you want to say. Shout out who you want to shout out to. Promote what you want to promote, as long as it's not Budweiser. Promote whatever.
Okay, I won't. But I will say this. This is someone in the audience said something really good, and it sticks with me. She said, "This is my love letter to God." It really, that's when it hit me. That this thing was like way more. Sometimes you get into that mode of like producing and stuff, you just getting into the material, but then when you own it as a performer, something else happens. And like, yeah, this is my love letter to God. And I also realized this is my love letter to my father, because I just feel like he never got his flowers for real. Like Dad did a whole lot. He helped raise a lot of people, helped build a lot of communities. But, I say as much as I could say his name, and as many awards as I can receive in honor of him, as many houses as I can build, because of that seed that he planted in me years ago. Those I want to be. That's what I want to do. This is my love letter to Dad, to keep it and letting him know that I'm pushing. I'm still pushing forward, and I'm still carrying his name all the way through.
Come on, people. Come on, people, get it together, people. That's what he'll be saying. What's in the plans for JPEG? What's coming up outside of September the 27th?
Outside of September the 27th is, of course, y'all go on, vote for the Texas Gospel Music Excellence Awards. Hopefully that continues to push on through. And then I'm working with Drexel Stitt. And
Delilah said we can vote as many times as we want up until September the 30th.
Yes, please, please, please. And Drexel and we're going to have a conversation after this is done, because honestly, he has never seen the show. He just heard about it and put his money behind seeing it. Man, wow. And that's the bank I wanted to be. Like, let me just see what you're talking about. Here goes some money. Let's see what it can do.
Wow. Pastor Sam Mack Sr., good evening. Tim Clark, just saw you.
Told me, I don't care if it's 3 people, 30 people in the audience, I just want to see the show. But it better not be no 3 people in the audience. I'm telling you, My last thing is there's no legacy without community. It's the community that builds the legacy. You know, if we ain't got nobody to impart that though, to land all that energy on, then what we doing? So this is what it's for. So come on out there, pack the house with us. We also have a flash sale. I'm playing. I knew Delilah won't get on me if I ain't say this. We have a flash sale Friday through Sunday. A flash ticket sale Friday through Sunday. You can the tickets are originally priced at $45. You can get them at $30.
Oh wow.
30 from Friday until Sunday. So go to jpek.org, jpek.org, and just when you have an option for the general admission, and just look where it says flash ticket sale and go after that and get those tickets and bring them church congregations and stuff like that and come on and let's have church on Saturday, September 27th.
Y'all see the website at the bottom of the flyer on screen right now, jpek.org, www.jpek.org. Y'all, it's the Great Gospel Musical happening. That's Volume 1, the Book of Joel, happening on Saturday, September 27th at 3 p.m. at the Glendale Theater, 3610 Glendale Square, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. For tickets, visit www.jpek.org. Y'all know the Glendale. Used to be the Black Rep back in the day, right? Am I right?
Yes. And lastly, can I just say this?
Say whatever you want to say.
I did write the music for this show.
Every
you know
song.
How many people did not know that?
That's because they thought I wrote it. Because it sounded like all my songs. Hey, I even thought I wrote some of it myself.
That's okay. That's fair. I'll take that. At least I'll take that. But I'm just like, so who wrote the music? And I'm talking to you? You don't know I did this. It's all good.
And these are people that you know?
Yeah,
people that know you?
Did not
people you
know
have
that I
relationship
wrote.
with? Wow.
In relationship with, you wrote the music and the script? Yes, I did.
Let me tell y'all how y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret before we leave. Sister Sharon Lockett said it's well worth the money and time spent. An awesome show. Let me tell you how y'all. Let me tell y'all how y'all know Joel wrote this play and all of the music. When y'all go on September the 27th, I don't care who's talking on stage or who's singing on stage. Cut your eyes over to Joel, and you're going to see him mouthing every word. Hey, I was weak. I don't care who got the floor. You doing this. Like, yeah. Chris Boyd, what up, Chris Boyd? Sticks Boyd.
Not on the 27th. You ain't going to see that.
We're not going to see that? All right.
Nah.
Y'all go see the Great Gospel Musical, September 27th. That's Volume 1, The Book of Joel. Saturday, September 27th, 3 p.m., Glendale Theater, formerly the Black Rep, 3610 Glendale Square, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. For tickets, visit www.jpek.org. That's www.jpek.org. Flash sale. Tickets go on sale tomorrow until, I thought you said until Friday. No, tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah, Friday until Sunday. Friday until Sunday.
Tickets will be $30. Only $30.
Yes.
$30. So, yep. Y'all do that.
Come on.
Y'all do that. All right. Man, I love you, man. Thank you for this. Appreciate this.
I love you. Thank you, brother, cousin. This was great.
Yes, sir. Go to work, man. Tamar, good evening. Bye. All right. See y'all later. That's Joel Patrick Edward King, y'all, with, what is this called? The Great Gospel. I just said it 50 times. The Great Gospel Musical happening at the Glendale Theater on September the 27th. Y'all gonna go. I'm gonna leave y'all with a song. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us today. I'm gonna leave y'all with a song. This is my girl, MeTooMusic song, Teresa Lynn. Wait on You. Brand spank new music. You go pick it up at all digital outlets. Wait on You by Teresa Lynn. I'm gonna put the flyer back on screen so y'all can see it. Ronald Hike. William Jennings.
Please hear my cry, oh Lord. Just one word will do. I'm patiently waiting
You gotta turn it
for
up.
a touch.
Mr. Thompson. Hey.
They shall mount up on wings like an eagle. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That's why I'm gonna stay right here and I'm gonna wait on you. Praying and waiting, praying and waiting on you. I won't move until I hear a word from you. I'll wait right here. I'm right here patiently waiting. Oh Lord, I am waiting on you. Standing right here waiting on you. Oh Lord, I'll keep on waiting. Standing right here patiently waiting. Oh Lord, I will keep standing right here. I'm holding on, I'm staying strong. I know that you are with me. Oh Lord, I am waiting. I'm standing right here patiently waiting. I'm gonna trust in the Lord with all my heart and lean not to my own understanding. I'll stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Oh, I'm standing right here, still waiting. Standing on your word, I'm still waiting. Hold on, be strong. Your change is coming. Your healing is coming. Your deliverance is coming. Keep waiting on the Lord. Keep trusting in the Lord. Oh, stand on the word of God. He will see you through. Yeah. Don't you worry. He's gonna strengthen your heart. Yeah. Be encouraged. Your answer's on the way. Yeah. I am standing on your word. I am waiting.
MeTooMusic Show.